Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we have a long one ahead, so this is for you girlies and guys who like to sleep to my videos. Today we will be in fact preparing for Durin. Preparation in the sense that I will be getting his flowers, his weekly boss, some talents, and crafting things that he also needs like gems and such. But the bulk of the video will be farming primogems, as I believe I started with about 60, so hopefully you can get some enjoyment in how many we are able to gather. I will now pass you over to my past self and we will get on with the video. We do have quite some time, we have 12 days, 13 days basically. Obviously if I'm going for Jiren I need a lot more than 63 because our luck has been pretty good and I anticipate that it won't be lasting much longer. Therefore I'd love to get at least maybe 80, 90. That's with turning in the sigils, the lunoculuses, the lunoculi, and just opening chests and getting primogems through that. I'm just very curious to see how much we can get. I'm not going to make an estimate because I feel though as though I'll be disappointed and it won't be as high as I think it's going to be. So yeah, let's just get stuck in. Okay, so we're first going to start off with our weekly bosses. I unfortunately already did 2 of them for this week, so we're just going to do the one run today, and this takes us to our natlan weekly boss. The specific drop that we're looking for is the eroded sunfire, I think it's called, the one in the middle that looks like a sun. So I hosted a co-op world, had a pretty good team. We have Asunami, AI Nemesis, and Cute Senpai on a team. Yeah, I decided to use Mavrika because of the like spirit stuff you need. It took quite a long time. I don't know whether my Mavrika build isn't very good, but I was stressed out. Asunami passed away, which kind of sucked because Sinali is very useful, but I actually didn't notice because I was so on edge. I was really locked in. But it's okay. Me, Cute Senpai, and AI Nemesis had it in the bag. Asunami actually left. I didn't read the message in the bottom about doing it again, and I guess they got bored of waiting because they left the arena, but yeah, so sorry Asunami, I didn't see, but we actually ended up doing it okay. It was fine because we had Farina. Farina stayed in healing mode, I think most of the time, which is maybe why it was a bit slower. Because there was 2 of us mostly dealing damage. But that was okay because it's better to survive and it be longer than to die and, you know, not get it. Finally, we did it. I was lucky enough to get the drop that we needed, just one of them though sadly, but we also got a dream solvent. I thanked my teammates, but they ghosted me and it was very sad. No, there's nothing more humbling than EU server on Genshin, I'll tell you. Alright, next we went to collect the frostlamp flowers. I already had a pretty good chunk of them. I had 109. I was very confident that we were able to gather the... oh, don't make me do the maths. I don't know. The however 50... no, 49 maybe? I don't know. No, 59. I think I was right the first time. I actually filmed this segment after I filmed my exploration segment, which will come, I think, in the final bit of the video. So I was already in kind of an exploration mood. I tried to do puzzles if I saw them. Since we were trying to get extra primogems and stuff, I'll be honest with you, I have never completed one of these kinds of puzzles intentionally. It's always been an accident. I have no idea what I'm doing, but I did it, so that's all that matters. And then I ran into another one of these puzzles. This one was a bit trickier. I think they expected you to take more time to think about how to do it. I winged it, and I think I got exceedingly lucky because it didn't really take me that long, and I feel like they wanted it to take long. Something about the timing of when you move the thing towards you. But as you can see, I just kind of stood there and clicked a bunch of buttons and things worked out. So if at first you don't succeed, just press random buttons. I have literally never lost a Smash Bros match as Kirby, and my strategy was just press random buttons. And I always win. Much to my brother's dismay because he hates that kind of gameplay, which I don't blame him for. But that is my job as an annoying younger sister, is to piss my brother off at Smash Bros. As Kirby. Okay, back to the flowers. Went to the cemetery. There was quite a lot here, and we were nearing the end of our collecting. We have 152, and if you saw there quickly, there were 16 available in this location, so literally perfect. 152 plus 16 is our 168, so all I needed to do was gather all of the ones in this little place, and we were finished. Super nice and enjoyable material to collect, unlike some of them. Heizo, Ito, Steino. This one was lovely, and I had a good time. It barely took me any time at all. I didn't actually have to edit that much of this. So there we go, 168. Next, I decided to start crafting some crystals. If you know my channel, you know I always fall behind on crystals. I don't think we quite had enough. We needed 1 of the small ones, 9 of the blue, 9 of the purple, and then 6 of the gold. And that was the gold was the issue. Even with the dust, I only managed to get 2 of the big ones, so we're missing 4, but I figured that's the problem for future. Like, there wasn't much I could do, so I left it. On to the talents now. It has been a very long time since I have done this domain, and I know this is quite a common opinion, but this is one of my least favorites. Luckily I have Yoimiya, my girl, so it wasn't that bad. I won't talk as much during this segment. I don't know if some people like just watching fighting, so I'm leaving this part pretty unedited. Oh god, that's hard to say. Unedited. So, yeah. You can just see my amazing combat skills. It wasn't that bad. Yoimiya made it super easy. I had crystallized shields from Yunjin and Shilanen, so I was pretty much untouchable. And the melt damage was really nice. I can't remember if I showed you, but I really was lacking on the talents. I had about 10 of each, and not many golds. So I'm not sure who I used them on. Maybe I used them with Dahlia. I honestly don't remember, but if there's one thing that I'm gonna have to farm, apart from lore and books, between now and Durin, it's definitely these, because even after using Rizzle on this today, didn't end up with a huge amount, so tiny bit worried, but I think it'll be okay. We have a lot of time. I guess since we have time, and I forgot to discuss this later on in the video. I'm editing this voiceover quite late, so the Genshin anniversary, not the anniversary, what am I saying? The Genshin trailer came out, and Nicole and Alice's models were released, or like shown I guess, and I just wanted to hear your guys' opinions. I think they both look beautiful. I think the models are improving so much. Tell me which one you prefer down below. Are you happy with them? I like them both. I mean, I love blonde women, so I'm always gonna be happy. Nicole is probably my favorite over Alice. I just think she looks really, really beautiful, and I'm super excited to get her. I was a bit shocked to see Pyrovision though. I was kind of hoping she was Krai or Jir, but that's okay. So, yeah, let me know your thoughts down below. Anyway, that's all from this segment. Next thing we're gonna do is some exploration in order to gather some primogems. Okay, I will hand you over to me again. I kind of like to go linear, so I'm gonna start in this bottom corner down here, and we're gonna maybe make our way like this. I reckon there'll be a lot of common chests hidden around the town. And yeah, we'll end up maybe on the end of this pier. So I was thinking maybe we can do a randomizer to see which 4 characters we use. Hopefully a team with synergy because we'll be doing a lot of enemies to try and unlock chests. So I guess I'll go down to maybe Zhongli. Any lower than 69 I don't think I want to do. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 16 is 30 plus 3. Generate. The first one is 5. That must be a really good character. Jewelry! Oh my gosh, that's perfect. Oh, if I remove this, will they still be at the top? Shoot. Okay, you know what? I'll leave them here and I'll just do all 5 of them here so that the order's not messed up. So 5 is our first number. Second number is 24. Oh god, okay. And third number is 4. So I think that might be Kazuha. Great, Kazuha and Chiori, perfect synergy. Oh, and the last number is 13, which is my favourite number. Because I was born on the 13th of the month. So, we've got Kazuha, we've got... oh, quick setup. Kazuha, we've got Chiori, 13, 5, 10, 11, 12. Ooh, Mavuka, okay. That's really good for exploration because of the bike. And then we've got 24, so 5, 10, 15, 20. Ningguang, wait, that's really good. Chiori's gonna have her... I've got C1, so she's gonna have her double... I mean, she'd have it anyway because Ningguang has a construct, but yeah. Okay, you know what? This is actually a pretty good team. And most excitingly, I finally got my C1 Nilu from the constellation thingy that you have to do. You know what though? We have 2 of the best exploration characters. We've got Mavuka and we've got Kazuha, so I feel like that's really good. And it's always fun using Geo characters, especially Ningguang, because I think I mentioned this before. I think it was my account tour video, but she was one of my like early game characters that I used to do most of the quests, like Liwa, Inazuma and that stuff with Shenhe. So she means a lot to me. Obviously she's been neglected, but I've never not stopped loving her, so... No, I mean I never stopped loving her. Sorry, double negatives kill me. It would have been nice, you know what, the only thing this team's missing is a healer. I think that is coming across quite clearly. We all know that I hate these big purple things. Did those fall? Oh no, they're here. Yeah, so I might have to do a lot of cooking, but that's okay. Thank you. Oh, you ass. Okay, lovely. Turn. Grab it. Nice. Oh, I see. Ah, wow, is that a precious chest? Oh my goodness. Oh. It looked... the lighting made it look so good. That's sick and twisted. Alright, on to the next thing. Ooh, National Market. Seeing is believing. I'm really sorry, but I hate decorating the outside of a teapot. I will only decorate the indoors. There's too much space. I don't know if they fixed this, but not since I've tried, which has been a few months ago, but the outdoor capacity is just not big enough. If we had small little sections, then I would totally decorate it, but I can't. It's not for me. Oh, there's a mole by that. But I love decorating inside. So fun. Do I need any of these, or is this just random stuff? I'm just gonna leave it. Seems like all the other chests are above. Oh, feed? Who am I feeding? Oh. Okay. You digging around? Oh my god. I really doubted him, but that is amazing. How come when you do a quest it takes you like 25 hours and blood, sweat and tears, all for a common chest, and yet you feed this small guy one time and he digs that up? That's crazy. I'll go here because I like taking the high ground. It's over again. I've got the high ground. Oh god. What do these guys want? Do I have to fight them? I'm so used to using DPS Tiori that I never do the skill switch out thing where she gets extra damage. I always keep her on field because I love her, so... But I feel like in this team, it'd be better to switch into Ningguang from her, maybe. What I probably should have done is step through Ningguang's shield and then switch to Tiori, but I wasn't really thinking. These guys aren't tough enough for me to take this seriously though. Okay, let's get our chests. So it's common... Amazing. Next, we're gonna work our way down, grab these two, maybe do a bit of exploration in this triangle place, and then I will teleport back up here. Maybe we'll go and do this section next. And yeah, then we'll move on. I like how it's segmented. Let's go. Wait, I'm getting ahead of myself. Oh, he's following me. It's like Pokemon. There's two more. I feel like a mother duck with the ducklings following her. Oh, okay, so I need 4. So there should be one more somewhere. So what's this gonna do? Remove the rubble. Ooh. So it seems like this little triangle bit is done. Let's go back up here where we missed some chests. Oh my goodness, there's so many. It's me again with a voiceover. Reason being, this footage was about 3 hours long, so I had to try and find a way to balance exciting bits and but not cutting out important bits as well, so I hope the editing style is okay. So I'm doing a voiceover. I'm just gonna kind of talk through anything interesting. I mean, mostly just me doing puzzles. This one was really fun. It was like ice hockey. Oh no, air hockey, you know, when you go bowling. It was really fun. I mean, at the time I had no idea what I was doing. I always forget that they're like magnets, so I was just like kind of whacking them and hoping for the best, and ultimately that strategy worked in my favor. And that was really fun. I don't remember encountering another puzzle like that, so it was a good little one-off, and it got me a good chest as well, so thank you, Malta. We got to the point where I was really struggling. I think I mentioned before that I probably was going to need a healer. I did not in fact cook any food. My bag is in a state where I only have specialty food or like birthday present food, and some of the designs of the food are so cute that I don't want to use them. I've run out of sweet madame, so I'm gonna have to cook some more. Everyone was dead for a long time. I love these robot combination thingy ones, they're so fun. In general, I've really enjoyed the nodkrai exploration, so unique and fun. I donated some Lunoculuses hoping to at least get to level 4, but did not in fact work out that way. It was great to kill so many of these Spatuis because if you notice at the sheet that I pulled up at the start, Durin needs the orange, I can't say it, I apologize. The Fatui drops. Also, my stomach just rumbled. I really hope you didn't hear that. It was amazing to passively get a lot more of those because I think Nefa, I used so many for her. I mean, you would have seen, if you saw my Nefa video, you'd know. But she needs a lot of them too, so my stock was running quite low. Blew up that thing with that other thing. They fell in love, which was very nice. Now this has context. This was a whole thing. There were a bunch of these robots dotted around this area, around the teleport. And I thought, hey, that's it. I get 3 exquisite chests, that's marvelous. I didn't realize, I think because I guess I didn't get close enough for the prompt to appear, but you're supposed to combine them. And there's a very, 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 very high up binoculars, and I was like, how the heck do you get this? I could have looked it up, but I was stubborn, so I just walked away. But don't worry, I'll come back to it. I do eventually figure out what you're meant to do. This little bit was quite hard. I didn't really understand what I was meant to do. These big red blobs look as though they shouldn't be there, and I thought, is there a way to destroy them? I don't think there is. I ended up going to this big blue one. I eventually destroyed it and I got teleported away, and I was like, oh dear, is there gonna be a whole other place? And I was quite worried, as you can see, but it was fine. It was just a small little fighting-y thing, but a lot of my characters were very unhealthy, and obviously Kazuha and Ningguang, oh she's dead now, Kazuha and Jory are not good teammates, so it was tricky, but I managed to do it. There were so many waves though, but the rewards were splendid. And then, once I figured out how, we left. Decided I wanted Lunoculus Redemption, returned to the scene of the crime, gave up again. Apparently, I thought that. Okay, yeah, I gave up. Decided to procrastinate and upgrade our compass. Although I don't think level 4 gets it up anymore, so just got some extra primos from that. Missed that chest. I searched this stupid area for ages. I cut out about 6 minutes. I climbed up to the top. I tried to find a secret tunnel. I opened this box that I was not meant to go near. My life flashed before my eyes because I was stuck and I couldn't walk away, and I was like, oh my god. But I was okay. And then eventually I found it. But it was so hidden, guys. Come on. That was hard. That was a tricky one. Surely realised that I was not using the correct party. I believe this was the next day, so I'd switched out to my Bloom team for friendship and stuff. I finally saw the combine option, and it was pretty straightforward from then on. These little guys created a red blob. I was a bit confused, but all you have to do is click and it automatically sends you in the right direction. So really easy. If anyone hasn't done it yet, it's very straightforward. Although I imagine if you guys haven't done it yet, you would be smart and maybe Google it and not just bum around like I did. I reached this section on the edge. There were lots of things to do. Like I said, I cut out a lot. I cut out a lot of the fighting ones just because once you see one fight, you've kind of seen them all. I switched from Shilanen to Escofia because it finally hit me that Shilanen wouldn't work because we have Animo and then 2 Geo, then obviously you need at least 2 non-Geo or Animo. So that is why Effie's there. She's my, believe it or not, she's my best healer apart from Shilanen, so didn't have many options. And yeah, she'll be featured in the rest of the video. We then moved on to this really beautiful area. I didn't know where the Lunoculus was for a while. I thought it might have been up there on the white trails, but I spent about 5 minutes because it's such a long journey going up, and they weren't there. Turns out it was in that little cavern beneath. Our first challenge of the video, which took a long time. It's weird how different areas have different things. Like, I feel like Natlan had a lot of challenges. Obviously, like, the early ones had a lot of challenges. But here, there's hardly any, because we have so many other things to do. Killed these 2 big guys. Another precious chest. Nodkrai has been super generous. I'm really excited to tell you how many wishes we got, but don't cheat and skip to the end, that is cheating. accidentally activated another side quest. I wasn't sure if it was going to be a really long one or not, but there are a lot of chests in this direction, so I did kind of proceed with it for a bit. Up until it got somewhat serious and I kind of dipped, but you'll see that in a minute. Grabbed another binoculars, completed one of the bits. That was the point where I realized I don't know if I want to commit to this just yet. Also, it was very northern, and I said at the start I want to go in a linear direction, and I want to finish up there, so I was like, let's just put a pin in it for now, and we can return later. We went to this beautiful section, which we visited earlier when we were collecting the flowers. There were all these ghostly people. I destroyed that thing, took one look down and then thought, Paimon wants me to jump into that and I'm not prepared. So I decided to just procrastinate some more and gather all the things my compass was showing around me. So a couple of inoculuses, a couple of chests, although a lot of them were hidden behind the quest. So eventually I realized I'm gonna have to do it, so I did. There was that one up there, but there was a little bit of a river thing going on, so I thought that counts as another section. Let's turn back. Jump down. Wasn't that bad. And I'm glad we did, because there was a whole teleport down here that I didn't know about. And this bit didn't take too long at all. It was just a very small, condensed area. Very pretty lighting and stuff, so super easy. And a couple of good chests as well. Once we got to the center, we had to gather these purple things. I think there were about 9 in total. Shoot this. Oh, guys, I need terminology. How many times do I say things or stuff? My goodness. Yeah, you have to shoot the thing. Oh my god, I did it again. Never mind. Once we did that, we had this beautiful cutscene. The tree started glowing. All these orbs appeared. And this lovely chest rose from God knows where. And all those blue things in the distance all had common chests in, which could now be opened with the addition of the orbs that had spawned after doing the quest. So do recommend you do this if you haven't done it yet, because you get a lot of good rewards from it. And the tree itself looks really pretty. It reminds me of the Chasm mushroom tree. Love that. Oh, Chasm is my favourite place. I adore the Chasm. Nothing ever will be like it. I think it was the combination of the music, the quest that gave me chills. I don't care for Zhongli, and I'm so sorry. I feel like 100 people just unsubbed, but he's fine, but I don't warm to him. But even I had to admit, in that quest with Xiao, when he saved him, I was like, wow, Zhongli, you really are something. So I gained a bit of respect for him. As you can see, we reached 90%. We were almost there. Just had the top section to do, which didn't take too long. This big puzzle that you're seeing in front of you with these 3 kind of prongs. Turns out I'd already done it, and I don't know when, but I had. So it was a relief I didn't have to do that again. But there were some smaller puzzles kind of on the perimeter that I had to do, including this one. Went to my favorite place in the whole of the new map update. This Fitui base. Love it. I've mentioned that I liked it. You don't want to hear it again. And after I kind of did a sweep there, I went back to the orb quest. Had to fight this big robot, and that was pretty much it. I was near the end of it when I did my break, so I should have really just carried on, but I wasn't sure what to expect. After that tiny little flying cutscene, we finally finished. And got our reputation up to level 5, which was amazing because that grew our compass level to 3, and I hadn't seen this yet. But as soon as I used it, I was like, oh my word, just look at this. It's crazy. Every single thing appears. At first I was like, oh dear, I have so much to do. But turns out the flags, they just represent things such as that little blue and red crystal thing. So I ended up ignoring them and I just went to wherever the chests were and the lunoculuses were. As we were on 98%, that wasn't much to do. Obviously I didn't get everything, but I was really tired by this point, so I was like, that's good enough. That was a total accident. I did not know I was supposed to put that little guy in the gap, but very lucky. Got our final chest of the video, and I thought this was such a picturesque way to finish. That beautiful lighting and cinematography was 100%. I was so relieved. Final thing to do before we check our primogems is to donate all of these lunoculuses. Honestly, I think this is only going to get us up one level, which is kind of sad, but you can never get too high up in the early few patches, so that's okay. Yeah, I think we're still level 4, but if I do the other 2 islands after this, not today, but in the future, we should get to 5, maybe 6. Are you ready? Okay, I'm kind of disappointed. I was really hoping to see at least 1,000. 800 primogems is 5 bulls. The important thing is we had fun. Well, I did. I don't know about you guys, but to be fair, I have this event to do, and I also have this event to do. I haven't started yet because I wasn't sure if I wanted to film it as a video. Oh my gosh, 100. Wow. Okay. If you are still here, then oh my god, thank you so much. I promise only 10 minutes more and you guys are free to get on with your lives. So yes, I did do the last 2 events. I had done the kind of quest parts, but I hadn't done any of the events. Started off with Farazan's. I hated this. Ugh, it was hellish. It was awful. That being said, it didn't take me an abysmal amount of time to complete any of them. This one was kind of bad because I didn't realize what I had to do, and I was too stubborn to ask for it to make it easier. So yes, this one was a pain as well. Oh my god. Anyways, I did it. And next I had to go with the combat one. Also kind of went to shit. I was quite leisurely in the beginning. I didn't really try my hardest. To be honest, I had Netflix on in the back, so I was kind of distracted. So when you see me claim the rewards, I didn't get all of the gold medals on all of them. I think I missed a few of them, but I don't think those ones give you primogems. And don't worry, I will go back. Actually, the event might be gone now. I was planning on going back and getting the golds, but I'm pretty sure it's gone, so oops. Either way, I got the primos, and that's all that matters. I also have no idea how I'm supposed to get 1 billion HP. I barely scraped by with the 450 million. Is that 450? Wait, how many zeros? 2-5. Oh, it says 4 million. Oh, 450,000, not 1 billion. It was the 1 million. I can't count apparently. So I think that's probably what let me down, is not getting enough of the buffs from the first bit. We claimed both rewards from the Farazan one and the Dia and Candice one, which meant we had one more to do, Collate and Ambers. I didn't really care for it very much. It was okay. It was just a bit monotonous and... I mean, it was easy enough, so I'm not gonna complain. But I didn't include any footage because it really wasn't that riveting. Eventually got our free Collate, got our other rewards. All in all, I really enjoyed it. I love the quest. I love Kaveh, guys. Anything Kaveh's in, I will love. And, you know, I'm just happy to see him. Layla was really lovely too. Very glad that Layla got some love. So all in all, I really enjoyed it. I just... The mini-games themselves weren't my cup of tea. That's personal preference. It wasn't that they were bad, they were just not my thing. And moving on to our second and final event, and final segment of the video. This freaking dance event. You'll have to see with your own eyes what to expect with this. I will say it was not good. It was not a pretty sight. I did the tutorial, believe it or not. I did the tutorial. That's me all the way on the left there with the blue. You'll just have to see. I did not understand the timing. I think I don't know how I got points at all, really. Well, it was a good job this is a voiceover because I was in tears. I very quickly realized that I was not doing this right, and that was highlighted by the fact that everyone else was seemingly doing a pretty good job. And I was crying with laughter because I just did not understand. Oh, and I just really hope these were bots because they would have been looking at my character and thinking, what the hell is she doing? And I don't blame them. It was terrible. Oh guys, this event was amazing, but not amazing for the reasons that they wanted it to be amazing for. I just thought it was so funny. I even went back and did the tutorial, but I just did not understand. As you can see, but I was just like, oh, it has been a long time since I've laughed so hard. Even though I did equally bad in the tutorial, I decided to go back in again, see if I could get the hang of it. I did not. I can't, it was too funny. But guys, I just wanted to show you that I came first in my last one. The run that got me to 6,000 points, I finally understood and things became clear, and now looking back I'm just like, how did I not understand? But all in all, that event was amazing. I was just dying. We got our final 100 primos from the exploration and got up to that was a drum roll. Let's see, 82. Oh my gosh, wow. Everybody applause. I said at the beginning I want 80 to 90. 82, good enough by me. But for now, that's all I have. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far, you are amazing. Make sure you leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe if you want to see my actual Durin pulls. See if this is all worth it. And yeah, next video will be my Chisa building. So if you're a Woowa fan, look forward to that. Thank you guys so much again. Have a wonderful day or night, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye!